here to learn all about these fingerprints. Follow me.
So, Paula, here we have a chart of all the different types of fingerprints that can be found on people's fingers.
Jeff is a fingerprint expert. Did you know fingerprints are like snowflakes? No two are alike. Jeff, is it okay if I take a couple of shots? Fingerprints have several identifiable patterns like arches, loops, and whorls.
You may be wanted for a crime.
What did Andrew tell you wanted for not paying the dry cleaning bill on a man's ruined shirt? Just kidding. So every time a bad guy gets in trouble, this is exactly what happens to him?
Not quite. This is how we used to fingerprint. Now, we use what's called live scan computer system, which is right here.
So I did all this ink for nothing? Blech.
Yeah, this is how we take fingerprints now. The ink and paper served its purpose. However, now we need answers a lot faster.
This live scan machine is faster and more accurate than ink and paper, and it sends the prints straight into the bad guy fingerprint database. Why am I starting to get nervous? Suddenly I'm wishing this was Andrew's story.
Did you know that kids' fingerprints have a different chemical makeup than adults? Kids' prints can actually evaporate due to high amounts of fatty acids, which are actually not as long-lasting as the chemicals found in adults' prints.
I'm here in a real forensic lab, and Officer Rick here is showing me how to lift fingerprints. So this is just metallic powder.
And you see I have a magnet here. And if you see what I'm doing here, we found a fingerprint top.
If you want to do a good print, this is where you get all the oils.
And the first thing we want to do is we mark it. Now, we would photograph that.
I'm on it.
Now we need to lift this up and keep it. Now this is fingerprint tape. And we'll pull that off. We've captured the fingerprint.
Ta-da! Perfect. CSIs use different powders for different surfaces. While metal powder is coarse and thick, silver powder is light and fluffy. It can stick to fingerprints left on a window.
And we also use another brush. This is really fluffy.
Can I see? Mm-hmm. Do you need a little extra on the cheeks?
If we just put a little wee bit of powder on here.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this.
Wow, you can really see it. And look, it's a double whirl. I did get it after all. All right.
Okay.
Evidence, my friends. Dun, dun, dun.
Now, these pieces of paper have fingerprints on them.
I don't see any. While you can't use powder for paper, you can use chemicals and light. And remember, don't try this at home.
So what we'll do is we'll just dip this into the chemical. It's going to be very wet for a while. Then we're going to put it into an oven at 100 degrees.
That's hot.
That's hot. Okay, Paula, now our samples are dry.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see little wee bits of fingerprints there, but not very well. And I'm going to use what they call a laser. In order to see what the laser's doing, you have to use filtered glass, and we need to protect our eyes.
Dual purpose.
How do I look?
Really good. Hang on, let me see.
You can't see any light there, right?
No.
But when we put it on the fingerprints,
Cool! Oh, I see them. They're here and here and here. Is this the same light that we were using in the crime scene?
well, kind of, except for this one is really powerful.
Aw, too bad Andrew can't be here to see this. Wah, wah, wah. Coming up, It's my DNA in there. It's on to another lab to learn about DNA.
And I run afoul of some furry members of the police force.